other regions? Does it get the blood flowing for Adam Gase? Does
You're,
Dave Tobe really do it for you?
you're well, maybe in this city it does. Dave Tobe
I,
might get that. Oh boy, here we go. Um,
I, I was honestly hoping if it was going to be that knucklehead, was it no, it wasn't Bassett. Anyway, if it was that Kansas City guy,
yeah.
I was hoping for Dave Tobe just because I had specifically heard from Lawrence Holmes, who has his connections and did say on air and go on the record in saying Dave Tobe commands respect from the locker room. And you heard that from veterans such as,
Patrick
Charles
Manley,
Tillman. Yeah, and I think Patrick Manley, too.
who's awful on the radio, by the way. I just have to mention it. He's
that,
awful on the radio.
that whole entire thing.
Whatever. He's
okay.
nasty.
The producers are good.
No,
the producers are
Spiegel's
good.
not that bad. He has gotten so much better.
Maybe I don't know. The pseudo music thing bothers me.
Oh, I understand that. I completely understand that. I definitely understand that. But he's a baseball guy. You should love him.
Yeah.
There's like two baseball guys on Chicago radio, like total. And one of them is Murph.
Is he on the radio still?
I don't know. Ask Brett Hugh. Shout out to Mike if you're listening.
Yes. Anyway, it's this is a legitimate hire. Fans should be very excited and very grateful that this has happened. I kind of thought, Jack Del Rio was a possibility. He ends up going to Oakland, and Patrick's happy out there in Oakland with Jack Del Rio. But he has that.
How long before Art Shell is the head coach in Oakland again?
I say game 2 of the 2016 season.
All right, mark it down. I think Jack Del Rio, he might kill somebody on the Raiders.
And their fans.
He won't tolerate that, which is good for the Raiders.
Yeah,
and
it is. He's a real ass coach.
And an ass coach. Never mind.
Oh man. So
I did get that excitement from one of the Bears coach signings.
Fangio?
Yes.
Okay. That seems to be the consensus out there.
That's my oh, okay, here we go. Like this is gonna be fun. I do kind of also want to be cautious though, because what he was working with in San Francisco, he had real freaking athletes on that outside rushing passers like crazy. I don't think the Bears have that right now, but it still made me feel a lot better that he knows what he's doing. We know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and again, I think this is Bears fans can finally have some trust in the fact that there are people that know what they're doing, that know football, that teach football, and understand how to communicate football, teach football. That it just be better.
Not trying to grow the football.
No, not at all. None of that grow the man hippie crap. This is real ass. Let's play football and
Baltimore could have that.
Yeah, enjoy that. Apparently, they don't have any TVs or VCR players in Baltimore. I shouldn't be surprised. They didn't have any VCRs at the beginning of the season. Yeah, no audio, no VCRs. They forgot that cable, and now they don't have any TVs either. So it's all gone. They're completely blind. No HD, no DVR.
Well, if they do have them, they're not going to want them.
I put out there after I heard that that knucklehead was Dr. Death was hired. He's gonna make Flacco look real bad.
Well, apparently though, what he said in his press release, press conference, is that he's not there to teach his system, but he's there to learn theirs. So basically, he's just going to be trying to implementing Gary Kubiak's system. So like
Oh
that should
gosh,
help, though. That
so
should help. And let's not forget the season one. Trestman's really good. So don't be surprised if Baltimore puts up enormous numbers this year, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, maybe he's just a good offensive coordinator." And Joe Flacco is a million times better than Jay Cutler. Wait for the second year when people are like, "Wait, how many years does Joe Flacco have left on his contract?" Because that will happen.
yeah, it definitely will. Yeah, so enjoy that, Baltimore. Enjoy that. So, good riddance to bad rubbish. That is Mark Trestman. He's the AFC North's problem now. Have fun with that. Let's see. Yeah, the roster's getting filled out. Or excuse me, the coaching roster's getting filled out. All attention, all eyes on the front office, and the scouting department is at the Senior Bowl. I'm not even going to get into the potential draft picks and where they're going to go. All I figure is that this is going to be a heavily defensive orientated draft. I pretty much expected nose tackle to come out.
Um, at number 7, I think the Bears can go any position with the exception of obviously special teams positions and running back. I think you could go best available. If a wide receiver was the best, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a top wide receiver, especially from what I hear that Brandon Marshall will not be coming back. So basically, you're down to one receiver. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we have a Pro Bowl tight end. He's still a head case. If the tight end, there won't be a tight end won't be the best. We don't have to worry about it. But if a tight end was the best player, if a Gronk was at number 7, I wouldn't care. Um, obviously, if there was a quarterback there, that made sense. I don't think there will be. I wouldn't oppose it. There'll probably be a safety or something, and I'll be okay. I mean, every position they need an upgrade at every position. Just don't draft a running back. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And yeah, because you're not getting Adrian Peterson.
right.
You're just not there.
And you can get Adrian Peterson now in the 3rd round. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the best running backs come from the 2nd, 3rd round. A running back didn't even go in the 1st round last year, right? I think Carlos Hyde was the first one in the 2nd round. I think.
Yeah, I
Or
think
did he
you're
go
right.
late in the first? Whatever it was, but
Yeah. I, I guess I'm looking at the defense. I think there's get the best defensive player available. Make do with offense. You're not winning this year, and I
so
think
what if there's a freaking what if there's a left tackle though that can't miss? I mean,
I think what you end up doing is you make Kyle Long, you transition him to left tackle this year.
wait, wait,
With
wait, wait, wait. Where'd you hear that from? Come on now, give him credit.
Hub.
Yes, you did.
Yes, yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah, it
I
makes a
really
lot
do.
of sense actually.
I typically I don't always agree with Hub, but I will admit it when I do. Yes. And specifically because he was like, "Oh, I don't like this John Fox hire. I think Gary Kubiak." No, you don't like Gary Kubiak. Like, what? No, you idiot. There's a few things that he's really way out there on.
Anyways,
Just like a Pete Carroll. Okay, fine.
Kyle Long, I agree with you there. Should be your
Yeah,
left
Kyle.
tackle.
Yes. So
And then Jared Bushrod, move him to right
can
tackle.
move him to right tackle. I'd maybe in the 2nd round, then you get your linemen. Just get big guys, get big bodies that can either A, defend the quarterback, or B, kill the quarterback, attempt to kill the quarterback, sack the quarterback, all those different things. So
Preferably the opposing team's quarterback.
yes, true, true. So I know we'll get into some draft talk, I'm sure, later on, but the future's bright. There's lots of options out there. Jay Cutler is.
I'll leave my mock draft for next week. I wrote out
Yes.
the Brandon Banks. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think. Who was it that hates mock drafts? Oh, it was Lawrence Holmes. He hates them.
I actually don't like him either.
I it's just talk. It's just filler talk. That's
It
all it
is.
really is.
Like I'm not like Bernstein where I hate making predictions. That's stupid. I don't know. Whatever. It's fun. Like don't be such a grump. Like
Yeah.
mock drafts I do. I don't know. I for some reason because a mock draft like they fill out like an entire 7 round mock draft and the whole thing can be blown up in 2 picks. Like I didn't see that coming. There was a trade and now nothing makes sense.
Like I can understand doing the top 10 because those teams that are at that point really need it and they have the most potential for growth. They have the most glaring needs. I can understand
You
that.
know,
First round,
you
no
you
problem.
know who probably really hates mock drafts? GMs. Can you
Oh
imagine it?
yeah.
Like, shut up.
Oh yeah. He's like, stop it. No.
No, we're,
You're
we're
like,
no, we're really not gonna take him. I swear.
so. Let's see. Anything else on the Bears?
We didn't mention Jeff Rogers. He's the special teams coordinator. I don't know.
Okay.
Just no,
Like I missed
I
that
just
one.
figured I would mention all the coordinators. So
There we go. So yes, that's where the Bears are right now. The future is bright. More news over the next month because this is the last month for the NFL calendar year. Everything resets March 1. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. So, and then the draft happens in April. So yes, fun times are coming. Um, let's see. Moving over to the United Center sports quickly. The Blackhawks head into the All Star break, coming off of a couple wins, much needed. They got right against the Coyotes by finding their no Vaseline game and hammering the flop master Mike Smith. So I'm fine with that. I believe he was in net.
yes, he was.
Okay, good.
Lots of
I like.
rebounds.
Yes. Final score I think was 6-1.
6-1 or 6-2, something like that. Yeah, it was.
Nasty, dirty. Love it. And it's been I don't. It's been tempered of late. They've had a lot of success, unfortunately, in the All Star game. Specifically, a lot of Blackhawks players going to the All Star game. That's great. I'd much rather let them have the time off, though, personally. So, but
It's
that's
such a
just
lax. I think it
yeah.
is time off though. Yeah, I mean, like, I actually like the structure of it to keep them not doing anything crazy. I think it's probably better for your cousin Patrick to have that structure of the the plans of the weekend.
Yeah.
So
So that goes on. Thankfully, there are no Olympics, so just a nice, good old regular season going on, and that going through that grind. They're seeming to have a lot of problems against the Jets, but we're not going to get into too much of some of the different hockey analysis that's out there. I don't specifically know why. Some teams just have their number this year. It seems like the Jets do have Blackhawks' number, especially while on home ice, specifically the United Center. So.
in series, I'll still bet the ranch
Oh,
on the Hawks
yes.
against Winnipeg.
Full mortgage, yes. Let's see. Uh, Going to buckets. The team that was seemingly going to be giving Jimmy Butler a max
Speaking of
contract.
buckets,
Yes. Giving him a max contract and potential MVP has started to, I don't know, grumble. I don't want to say crumble, but not all is right in paradise. Different rumors out there circulating that Thibodeau could be launched, which I find would be a tremendous mistake, and uh, Gar Forman confirming that that's complete conjecture and complete false reporting.
yeah, I've even heard other reports coming out saying that it doesn't make any sense, and they're not hearing the same thing. So, I think Thibodeau will be fine. Um, the Butler thing seems weird. Like, and he had that. He was off for like a game for personal issues. I wonder if it's something with that because